Awesome. We're gonna go check out some beehives, guys. Check it out. Just out here doing home security, and I met this guy. He actually produces this honey, and I just had a sample of it, and it is so good. Here, how many of these hives do you have?
Got 10.
Wow.
See them kind of lined up.
Are we gonna get stung?
No.
Okay. Do you have to put on your little, what's it called?
Bee suit.
Bee suit?
Most of the time, this is what I wear.
That's pretty cool. You ever been stung?
Quite often. But I'll make sure you're not stung today.
Awesome, man.
Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm tearing into the hive and looking for the queen, doing splits, things like that, then there's a higher chance of being stung, but
This is so cool.
we should be all right. We'll walk down to this one down here that's a newer hive.
Awesome. Honeybees. Shit, I gotta see this. People are saying, oh, Wes, I gotta see this. Whoa, snap.
So I've got, this is called a screened top board, or inner cover, and that allows for more airflow to come up through. So being that it's been so hot down here, I built those a couple weeks ago. Air comes in through the bottom and it keeps it a little bit cooler.
Dang, that's a lot of bees.
During peak season there will be 60 to 80,000 per hive.
Wow.
But you can see they're pretty calm.
Where's the actual honey at?
So
Are we gonna get stung if we look at that? Look at, she's not scared at all.
she always goes and takes a look at them.
It's funny.
Essentially, when the neighbors are scared, you bring a 2-year-old, or now she's 4, up to the hive. She's not scared at all. It's hard for an adult to be that scared if a 4-year-old's walking around.
Right.
All right, so you might want to stand back just a little bit because this one doesn't have the screen inner cover.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that.
So that's a standard inner cover there. Essentially, if you're going to get stung, it'll be right when I pop this guy open, so just step back for a minute.
Does it hurt bad?
When I first started, it hurt pretty bad and I swelled up pretty bad every time, but now I've developed an immunity to where I'd rather get stung by a bee than a mosquito.
Is it like a yellow jacket?
It'd be similar.
Oh, okay. Well,
So depending on...
if you start hearing me cussing, you'll know what happened.
Yeah, depending on how much you react to it. I swelled up for about a week the first time, but now I don't swell up at all.
Wow. Dang it, man. It's a lot of bees.
And this hive's only about a month old.
How are
I
they
split it off of
calm?
this one.
Someone's asking.
Well, it's not real hot. On a cooler day like today, they're a lot more calm. This one you see there's only a few frames of bees, so it's not a very strong hive yet. It's a fresh queen. She just hatched a couple weeks ago.
Is that when they kind of like snap
If
on you?
if you swipe at them real fast, they'll come after you. But if you're slow and steady, they won't bother you.
Wow. Look at all them honeycombs. That's pretty cool. And then where does the honey actually, where do you get that at?
So these bottom, I'll start out with this bottom box. As it gets a little bigger, I'll put a second box. And those ones I leave just for the bees. I never take anything from those. Once they get a little bit bigger, I'll put additional boxes, like you can see some of these other ones, and that's where we'll rob the honey from.
Somebody said there's no honey in that hive.
Yeah, it's a brand new hive, so there's not much in there.
Oh, it's a brand new? Okay, that's why.
Yeah, so I can show you what the frames look like when you first put them in there. And then they'll slowly draw the comb out as it gets a little stronger.
He says he sells a jar for $12 for it's like a pint, but he doesn't actually like mass produce it or sell it. It's just kind of like a, yeah, not yet.
So that's what they look like to start. You see them slowly drawing out the comb there.
Mm-hmm.
Here it's mostly drawn out, nothing's in there yet, but they'll start filling that up.
And what is this? What is the honey produced from?
It's from the nectar of the flowers.
Nectar of the
So
flowers.
they'll go around and collect all that.
That's so cool.
Watch out, Sophia. So let me pop out another one. You'll see what the capped honey looks like. Can you stand back a little bit?
Am I afraid of getting stung? No, not really. It hasn't happened yet, I guess.
Not yet.
It's
You
nothing
should
but
be
a bee
alright.
sting anyway. All right.
So this zone here is called the brood chamber, and that is where the young are raised.
Good grief.
If you see this powder in there, that's all pollen. This is capped honey here. And if you're lucky, you'll be able to see the queen in there somewhere.
What's the queen look like?
She's got a little fatter body, a little bit longer. She stands out pretty good if you see her.
Somebody said we're gangster.
And the other thing, I needed to actually take this one apart and take a look at it to see if she's laying eggs yet. All right, Sophia, hold on a second. If I find any eggs, I'll show you. A young egg will be just a pretty tiny little white dot in the middle. There she is, actually.
Oh, the light colored one?
This one right here is the queen.
How do you know?
Big, long, fat body.
Where is it?
Right here.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's the queen there.
And she's the only one that'll lay eggs.
Interesting. Is that her with her little booty up there?
Yep.
Okay.
I can't see it.
It's wild.
You want to see the queen, Sophia? She's right there in the middle. Right here.
Holy shit. Okay, sorry.
You get used to it.
My bad, sorry.
I don't
Excuse me.
see it very
Yeah, the last thing
well.
you want to do is swat at them.
I don't see it
So
very
just let it
well.
walk on you?
Just let it walk on you. They won't bother you as long as you don't bother them.
Oh, yeah, well.
But it takes a little while to kind of retrain your
I
instincts.
can't see. I can't see it.
When you first start, you want to jump every time they fly by.
Yeah, you just gotta kind of
Watch
like.
out, watch out. Stand back, Sophia. Stand back. Walk up. Go back. Go back. She kind of swatted at it a little bit, and so a couple of them jumped at her, but if she stands back, they'll leave her alone.
So cool.
But I don't see any eggs in there, but there should be any day.
Wow. It's pretty radical.
So that's a beehive.
Awesome.
You've seen a queen
Yep.
and capped honey
That's so cool.
and the pollen. That's pretty much a beehive.
Nice.
Now right there's the capped honey. And essentially, whenever you're ready to get honey, there will be again your third box up. It'll be completely covered, looking like this. You just scrape off the caps, and then you put it in a spinner, and it just spins around, and all the honey goes flying out into like a barrel. And then you collect it and put it in jars.
Cool.
Actually,
You ever use a top bar hive, someone said?
I haven't, but I've seen them. Actually, if you want to see what the eggs look like, it's really difficult to see, but look right in that cell right there. There's a little white speck right in the middle of it. Just a tiny little white speck.
It's really hard to see. Oh, I see it, yeah.
And that's the egg.
Wow.
And whenever they're standing straight up like that, that's a 1 to 3 day old egg. Then that egg will it'll turn into kind of what looks like a little worm, and then it'll grow and expand and turn into a bee.
Someone said they like whatever I just said, top whatever thing.
What's that?
That
Oh, the top bar hive?
Top bar hive.
Yeah, these are just a little more efficient.
I don't see the queen. I don't see it.
They're pretty easy to build and expand out.
Dada.
Awesome.
Well, I gotta put them back, Sophia, okay?
Why would you see the queen?
Beehive. Good grief. Glad I didn't get stuck.